One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Rams come in ranked in the top 10 in rush defense, and they'll go up against the Seahawks team looking to make a dent in that ranking. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's 3rd and short. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Gurley again here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Room here to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down and 4. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's caught. Nelson. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
first down, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He has Britt over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got time. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Now a carry for Bernard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Set! Blue, 90! Detroit! Detroit! No. Check! Patriot! Over! Let's go! Blue, 90! Blue, 90!
On first down, it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check! Patriot! Back 99 Philly!
The one running back is Gurley.
319! Right there. 54 Mike. Detroit! Back 99! Detroit! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Bernard. And some room to roam now. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. It'll go as a gain of 10 there, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. Here's Bernard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Ayers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Back to throw, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The one running back is Gurley. Defense showing blitz. On 1st and 10, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. On 1st down, Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brock Coyle, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So the D-line's going to spread out.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go now. Boom, landed. Mike 54.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39. Green. Hot. Mike 5-4.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They get 31 yards that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and goal from the 5. Again, here's Bernard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Giovanni Bernard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's able to put it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Wilson on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. In the slot on the right is Graham. On second down, Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. First down throw, gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Green 39! Green 39! No. Let's go! Over!
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Goff now on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Throwing on third, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, here's Goff. Surveying the field. And Nelson's got it here right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Hurry up, here we go.
Third and 2, Goff. And some room to work. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, they run with Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Watch left. He's done right there. Hey. 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down is gone. And his throw is incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
4 down. Check.
All right, now look at me.
Watch out.
Good. Now let's go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Over. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on first down. He has Britt over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
On first down, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is caught at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They run with the fullback Nix. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Wilson on the keeper. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Fresno!
Here we go! Speed! Gun!
On 1st and 10, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? And off he goes.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. In the slot on the right is Graham. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will find his man on the outside. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mark Barron coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Here we go. It's Wilson up. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The one running back is Gurley. And they'll give it to him here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to